breaking news.
That breaking news is out of Nevada County. 16 backcountry skiers involved in a Sierra avalanche. Tonight, the state is helping with the search and rescue mission for 10 who are still missing.
Yeah, the sheriff's office says that the avalanche was reported near the Castle Peak area. That was about 11:30 this morning. Deputies, the search and rescue team, and other agencies are looking for these missing skiers. At least 6 of the 16 survived, and they're staying right now at the avalanche site. The group consisted of 4 ski guides and 12 clients.
Video from the Nevada County Sheriff's Office shows them organizing their response at 2 ski resorts as they work to reach that remote area. Again, it is tough because of the heavy snow conditions. We spoke with a captain in the Sheriff's Office who says the people still at the avalanche site do have emergency beacons and they are communicating.
They're doing their best they can. They have taken refuge in an area. They have made up a makeshift, shelter with a tarp and doing everything they can to survive and wait for rescue.
So this is a look at the Sierra Avalanche Center map showing an avalanche warning throughout that area. That warning is up until tomorrow morning.
Well, the area of the latest avalanche is in the same area that a snowmobiler was found dead last month after an avalanche. 42-year-old Chris Thomason of Oregon had been with 4 other people near Johnson and Castle Peak when the avalanche happened. He was found buried under the snow just minutes later, but he died from his injuries.
And separately, we're now learning a man died while skiing at North Star Resort this weekend. The Placer County Sheriff's Office says 53-year-old Stuart McLaughlin of Hillsboro died while skiing at around 11:30 Sunday morning on the Polaris Trail. The last death at North Star was on the 6th of this month on Martis Trail.
We're also following a search that's underway in Amador County right now. The search underway out on the Mormon Emigrant Trail after reports of 2 adults believed to be stranded since yesterday afternoon. Amador Fire and the Amador County Sheriff's Office search and rescue team are assisting El Dorado County Resources with this operation. You can see some of that right there. They're using tracked vehicles because of the extreme conditions and the rough terrain.
And of course, this is all part of our major story today. A KCRA3 weather alert day with the CHP warning people to stay off the roads in the Sierra. Heavy snowfall has been triggering spinouts and closures on both Interstate 80 and Highway 50. We're also seeing snow in the lower elevations. This storm has triggered power outages in Nevada County, leaving thousands without power. And of course, we've seen quite a bit of rain in the valley.
And can you tell where this is? This is video from Kings Beach, Lake Tahoe, giving us just a great example of what it looks like on the ground. You can see those waves crashing in there, heavy snowfall, strong winds, and the waves in the water there. And we want to thank Peter Spain for sending in that video for us.
And we can also see some whiteout conditions at Palisades Tahoe. This is from around noon today. As you can see, the ski resort closed their lifts as the wind was whipping out snow and ice around.
So pretty much whiteout conditions. We have our live KCRA3 team coverage of this all for you tonight. First, though, we're going to go right to our weather team here with us in the studio right now. They're tracking the storm system.
And we want to start with our meteorologist, Heather Waldman, and what's happening out there today.
Yeah, we've had feet of snow over the last few days. It's still coming down hard up in the mountains, too. We've had a good amount of rain in the valley as well. I want to show you a look from our Sutter Buttes camera. Look at this. Cool looking shelf cloud. A little shower moving across Sutter County just off to the north of the Buttes there. Just a really cool view. I want to show you what that looks like here on radar. Again, it's just an area of light to moderate rain. There's no lightning. There's nothing concerning with that shower. It just has a very dramatic look to it. Farther off to the south, rain is lightened up from what we saw this morning, but it is still steady east of I-5 in Stanislaus and San Joaquin County going up into the foothills. Sonora, you're kind of right on that rain-snow line. This is a look from about 2,400 feet. We're up in the Somerset area, and you can see the snow frosting the trees here as the sun goes down. Snow level's going to be dropping tonight, but the snowfall rates are going to start to ease. We'll get another system that comes in Wednesday night into Thursday morning. This is what it looks like up in Plumas County. There is that long closure in both directions on I-80. That's what that purple coloring represents. It's pretty much from Colfax all the way to the Nevada state line. It's a no-go there on Interstate 80. You can travel on Highway 50. It's not going to be fun, though. A lot of times where it's, lots of brake lights, and from Kirkwood over to Highway 89 there on 88, very slow going. You come down the hill towards West Point, really slow going in the eastbound direction. Highway 4, we've also seen the snow steady from Arnold on up. Twain Hart, Miwok Village, you've been in and out of the snow all day long today as well. But as I mentioned, Sonora, at least downtown, you're kind of right on the edge of that snow line. It's going to be dropping as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday. Dirk's going to talk more about that in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Heather. Well, the heavy snowfall on 80, triggering chain controls, then closures after several spinouts. And here's how it looked on Donner Summit for much of the day. The interstate closed from Colfax to the Nevada state line right now.
And this is Highway 50 at Pioneer Trail throughout the day. Chain controls and closures are in effect right now because of all that snow and some spinouts. For a closer look, let's go straight out to KCRA 3's Marisela de la Cruz. She's in Live Tracker 3 up on Highway 50. Let's start with your location.
Yeah, Edie, we're in the Camino area. This is Highway 50. We're on the westbound lane. Drivers are taking it very slow. I'm going to show you what it looks like because we're still seeing snow on the road. And I can tell you that in the last 30 minutes, we've seen 3 car accidents. They all appear to be minor, but just a reminder to take it slow. We know that the closure between Pollock Pines and Myers is due to multiple spinouts and visibility problems. Now, a spokesperson with Caltrans told me that they're expecting to reopen at around 10 o'clock tonight. So for the people waiting out here, just keep in mind that this is going to take hours. In the meantime, we're still seeing just a slight snowfall at this time, still accumulating, and again, snowplows are running as often and as fast as they can.
Okay, Marisela, thank you. Sometimes tough to get a signal up there.
That's right. We'll try and reestablish that. A lot to show you up there, and we can show you this map too. This storm system leaving thousands of people without power in several counties, including Calaveras, Nevada, El Dorado, and Tuolumne counties. So let's try to go live to KCRA 3 Cecil Hannibal. He's in Nevada County for us right now. Cecil.
Yeah, guys, we've been out here tracking the power outages here across Nevada County. Right now, we're here in Grass Valley on Whiting Street. The update we just got from PG&E, they said outages across the county are roughly just over 5,000. At one point today, they were over 11,000, and this is part of the reason why. A tree fell in this neighborhood. You can see PG&E crews still up here working on these power lines. I want to show you this video from earlier today so you can see those crews working on the tree out here. They say a person who works nearby said that the tree they cut down was as tall as the tree right next to it, and I can tell you, I don't know how many feet, but it is a very, very large tree. So that's part of what they're dealing with out here because of the storm. Fallen trees. Also, we've been told from PG&E that there was a fallen power pole in Nevada City over in Quaker Hill Road. So, guys, this storm system has knocked down trees and, of course, power poles as well. Now, to bring things back out here live right now, again, you can see the PG&E crews working. An anecdote, from after our last hit, guys, a gentleman drove up and said when he was driving to the store earlier today, he looked in his windshield and saw a spark. He said that tree fell seconds after he passed it. So that's just another warning, guys. That man could have lost his life if that tree had fallen on his car. It is very important to be safe with these storm systems. You never know when a tree or power pole could fall. So it's always best to avoid being outside during these storm systems, guys. In Nevada County, Cecil Hannibal, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, good point. In our 4 o'clock hour, we showed where a tree fell in front of Live Tracker 3 when they were out doing the story today. So, yes, good to be mindful and really hyper aware during all this, Cecil.
Yeah, and those happen so quickly. Yeah. Another area seeing some heavy snow tonight is Pioneer in Amador County. Highway 88 is closed in some areas due to snow. Caltrans, of course, has been working throughout the day to clear the roadway with their snow plows.
And for a closer look at the snow in the lower elevations, let's go to meteorologist Dirk Verdorn with what he has.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at, the cold air that's in place. Well, that system is going to move out, but even colder air is expected to drop in as we go through Wednesday and into Thursday. So this is what is affecting us right now. The next system out here, it's colder, but it doesn't have as much moisture with it. And so we're not going to be seeing as much in the rain and snow. Now, as we go through Thursday, this is still going through Thursday afternoon, you'll notice a difference. We will have the chance for rain, but it's going to be very scattered. So we're not going to see nearly as much rain. And even though the cold air is in place, we will see some areas with some low snow. But again, accumulations will be very limited. We'll see the more widespread rain move in on Thursday. And you can see it starts out, of course, with some rain, but we have the cold air already in place. So we will have snow levels dropping pretty quickly on into Thursday morning and through the late morning. As the showers decrease in the valley, we're going to continue with the snow. And again, the widespread widespread steady snow through the Sierra. So these are some of the areas that could see some of that snow. And we're looking at, again, through Yuba County, near Loma Rica, possibility of some snow there, Lake of the Pines, Georgetown, and even up the road from Cameron Park. That's a spot where we could see that. Places like Auburn could even get a little bit of snow associated with this. Murphy's also in that category. Sonora, Groveland, all expected to see some of that snow. So let's break it down. Upper elevations. Again, this is going to be a colder system. It's not going to have as much precipitation. So even between 5,000 and 7,000 feet, we're only looking at an additional 6 to 12 inches over the passes. And then we get into that range between 3,000 to 4,000 feet. 3 to 6 inches, 2,000 feet, 2 to 4 inches. And we could see snow drop down in levels lower than that. 1,500 feet, we could see between 1 to 3 inches. Most of it's going to be on the grass. I don't think we'll see a whole lot on the roadways, and the same thing down to some spots that could see a few flakes down to about 1,000 feet. So those are the levels we're looking at. Back over to you.
Dirk, thank you. And of course, we always love seeing your photos and video of the rain and snow. You can check this one out. This is from Coda, showing Athena the husky running and playing over in the snow. This is in Buckhorn. She looks happy. She says her dog has been waiting all year for this. You can send your videos to kcra.com/upload, and you can see them air right here on KCRA 3.